Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgan 111, and welcome back to Leafs Odyssey, where we have recently discovered a whole new dimension to this game in a literal sense. We've been doing things, that's what I thought, that have elevated our gameplay, quite literally. Okay, so we can move into the third dimension. We can attack enemies from up on high, etc. So what's going on here in Carriage? There's a bit of rubble here already. There's a monster block that eventually needs to end up there. And there are some bug bombs that won't be able to see the monster box, so maybe I could explode this rubble somehow. That's going to be non-trivial to move them there. Is this a fence that does not block line of sight? I'm guessing yes. I wonder, wooden fence. I wonder if it'd be nice if these descriptions said did or did not block line of sight or something on them. So let's try to determine that first thing. So I can't, how am I going to determine that? I will bring you down here, and then I will bring you over here, and then I will go stand up here and discover it does not block the line of sight. Okay. So, what am I actually trying to do in this puzzle? There's opportunities to get up high. It feels like this rubble needs to be exploded in order to be able to push the monster block in order to ever kill the monster block. These guys will be easy to kill at a variety of different moments. This mechanism exists for some reason. And probably does enable Leaf to actually get a bug bomb sitting on top of a block, which he could then push around. So let's attempt to do that. So what I'm witnessing with my eyeballs is that if I were to do this, and wait, now the bug bomb is on top of the platform, and while Leaf has the high ground, he can bite downwards at nearby things. Bug bombs don't bite, and also they're not even capable of seeing what's over here. So I can presumably do this and then what? Sure, I can put you near him, but I can't also get there. Do explosions? There's no reason to imagine that this explosion would chain in a useful way, but let's just witness it, even though it's going to kill us. The bug bomb up top is unscathed. That meets my expectations about what I already know about explosion physics. So is there a way to get you back down? Leaf is capable of stepping down. Yeah, kind of. So a way I could get you back down would be this. So if Leaf waits, you will see me and you will jump down. So that is a way to get you to come down. Okay, sure, nice. Why do I care? Because I can't do the same. Oh, you could see me here if I were standing here. But the problem is... So, okay. So, if you were here... Actually, if you were... If you were here... and I could raise this, then you would see me and be able to move down, and I would be able to get you into this location, which is not typically a location that I could get a bug bomb into, because I would not be able to walk you far enough north or east in this particular layout. So the question is, how can Leaf get himself elevated? And the answer is by hitting this. But it's too far away for me to explode, right? No, I could get a bug bomb to explode right here while I'm standing here and then run away. Got it. Okay. Neat. There is a nice set of mechanics that makes for a bunch of interesting gameplay, and I'm really appreciating how it's really coming together all of a sudden. So, Leaf is up here, I can wait, bug bomb turns to see me, I can wait again, bug bomb comes down. Now I can explode the bug bomb to destroy the rubble and push the monster block in. Carriage is complete. Very cool. This is by far the best section of the game so far. Okay, Now we have multi-push blocks, and oh my goodness, do we have so many of them. Also, they also... how did that monster get on top of them, and how could Leaf get on top of them? Or does Leaf need to get on top of them? Even though they don't look very tall, these multi-push blocks, it still is the case that they are tall enough to bring you to a new vertical plane of existence. My goal, once again, is to kill this monster block. There is another bug bomb that might help. I notice that there is a corner here that could cause a diagonal push explosion to get something out, or something dark side. And presumably multi-push blocks can get pushed into water and create stepping stones, I'm guessing, because otherwise I can't imagine how this puzzle's going to work. So let's just try to do the first thing, which is it possible... okay, so it's just a sliding puzzle. So I want to do two things. One is I want to get the bug bomb atop the multi-push thing here, I think. And two, explode him, but I don't know how to do that. Is that what I want to do? I'm not sure what I want to do. How would anybody ever get on top of this? How are you going to die? Can the monster block? It's never going to be able to chase you. Oh, you need to be the one who's exploded out. Okay. So, insight, I think, is that I need to get other bug bomb in the upper right to explode out the stack of multi-push block and bug bomb, then drop that stack into the water, which causes the multi-push block to become a stepping stone, bringing the bug bomb down to the elevation that the rest of us inhabit. And then everything will be hunky-dory. I think. So I think what I want to do is this-ish. I need to be able to lure the bug bomb into here, and the bug bomb presumably can't see over the tiles. Let's find out. Yeah, these don't look very tall, but they're very tall. The bug bomb can't see over it. So how do I create a line of sight path to drag you in here? Carefully. I'm doing some things that may or may not be useful. I'm trying to clear out an entire vertical something, almost. I've almost done what I want to do. This guy's a problem. If you've got a problem, yo, I'll solve it. That still has not solved it. How do I create space? How did I create space there? It kind of already existed. Oh, this is still not fine. Oh, I was not thinking about you. My eyes were elsewhere. I'm not sure what I'm trying to do. I want to get the other bug bomb where Leaf is currently standing. And I don't know how to do that without an entire, like, row or column that is open for you to walk across. But there probably is a way, because I don't think I'm going to get the entire row or column for you to walk across. So I guess, yeah, okay, so I guess if I did... It's not going to be enough. I was thinking I could lead you partway in here, then Leaf doesn't have a way out. Could I can lead you part way in here, and now I have a way out. And now I've made progress, quote-unquote progress. So let's do that. You didn't get very far in here. But you got a little ways. Can I now make a little ways become more ways? I don't think so. Yes, this does not feel good. But sometimes you just need to play around with the puzzle a little bit. This is not working. So, how do I get this guy out of the way? I'd like to move him up here. Oh. This almost does it. There we go. I've created an open path, but now this guy is in the wrong spot. How can I also have this guy in the right spot? By just cycling this around. Maybe. Yes. Hey, Bug Bomb. Come be not in the way. Okay. And then how did I do this bit? I did this and this and this. There we go. I've done it. Great. Hey, Bug Bomb. Come back. You're my new best friend. Okay. Bug Bomb over here. I want you to explode. Oops. I want you to explode there. Great. This guy can now get moved here. And he immediately gets primed. He's sitting on a stepping stone, even though he can't see it very clearly. And kaboom. And now I push this in, and I solve the puzzle. Buried Treasure was the name of that one, by the way. Great. We have unburied it? I don't know. Sometimes the names are good clues. That one I didn't quite get. Forbidden Cave is the name of our next puzzle. Who are the monsters? Monster Block, Bug Bomb. This is curious. Leaf cannot move diagonally, but I bet you he can ride a block diagonally, and that's what's going to happen, and Leaf is going to end up in here. Okay, so... which block? Can Leaf ride on top of a monster block? How would I determine such a thing? Leaf could be here and then just try to walk on top of it. So let's just examine if this is possible. Leaf cannot stand on top of a monster block. The eyes on top are apparently quite deadly. So we've learned new game physics. I wonder if that one will actually end up in my journal. I don't know. I'm trying to ignore the existence of the journal at this point. I've learned everything I can from it. Okay, so what do I actually want to do? I want Leaf to climb on top of a block here, and then ride it diagonally into here. There are two convenient blocks that I could stack and walk on top of. So without thinking too hard about it, let's just do that. The monster block is chasing the Bug Bomb away, and I think that's fine with me for right now. I'll worry about such things later. So I'm not looking any further ahead into the puzzle. Now I need to get the Bug Bomb coming my way. I understand. That's going to be chasing the Bug Bomb at some point in the future. Great. So, Leaf gets up on top. Leaf walks down here. Bug Bomb ends up on hot coals. He's still trying to run away from the monster block. Leaf waits. The Bug Bomb explodes on the hot poles, and Leaf has made his first diagonal move of the entire campaign, I believe, in order to move here. Great. Now the monster block comes down, and then feels a little chilly on all the snow, and so we'll go ahead and warm it up, just like that, and solve Forbidden Cave. Not so forbidden now, are you, Mr. Cave? Mr. Cave? Not sure why I called it Mr. Cave. There is indeed a new entry in my journal. Gosh darn it. Monster Block. Monster Block kills Leaf on top of it. Alright. That's fine. Okay, look at all these pine trees. What's going on here? There is a bug bomb and a monster block. Here's the monster block, here's the bug bomb. The pine trees are very tall and kind of obscuring everything that's going on here. There is a toggle switch that's up high on top of a block that would toggle all of these things. Here's another toggle switch on top of a block that toggles. This is a push block sitting on top of a toggle door. Great. And the bug bomb is sitting on a pressure, no, it's on an open toggle door that is controlled by this. So this switch toggles these two doors. This switch toggles these two doors. This switch toggles these floors that are covering water. And finally, this pressure pad does a stacking mechanism for here that we have seen before in a previous puzzle. Okay. How does this puzzle work? What are we doing? There's a pillar here that I did not notice. So this bug bomb seems to be trapped, which means that the only way that he's ever going to move is if he is fleeing from an elevated monster block while he is elevated that's up here, that will move him to here, and then we could drop him in the water at some point in the future. And then presumably pillars also have one tall, flat top things just like blocks, but are immovable. And so while that's a way to kill the bug bomb by dropping him in the water, the way to kill the monster block will be to stack it on top of something, have Leaf get stacked on top of something somehow, and push the monster block off into the water over here. I think that's the gist. So step one is to stack a monster block on top of a normal block and shove it over here. Okay, so let's do that. In order to do that, I need to put a normal block here. I need to temporarily hold this down so I can place a monster block here. Then I can step up here and stack the two of them. Great, okay. Step one complete. Step two, if I shove this in the corner, it's going to be stuck there permanently, isn't it? Let's ignore that problem for the moment and just test the rest of our hypothesis. Which is... oh, what happened there? There is another toggle floor that I did not see. This is a one-time use. Okay, understood. That's not the one I'm trying to activate right now, apparently. Actually, is it? What happens if I go this way? I can't go this way. And if I go this way, Leaf can go here. Oh, that's another way I could kill the bug bomb. Leaf could just walk in here and then become trapped forever. So maybe I don't want to do that. Okay, we're learning. We're learning. Puzzles may be hard to parse just looking at them, but walking around we discover things. It's almost like I need to shove a bunch of blocks in here, and then Leaf needs to walk across here, 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 here to get to this. Which does... what does this do again? This makes this go down, and you go up. Yeah, I have to get here. How... Okay, I no longer think I want to do this, maybe? Actually, I don't know. When I hit this, you'll become elevated. But I don't need a monster block to chase you from elevation. you can be encouraged to chase Leaf through elevation. So I think what I did here with stacking these blocks was unnecessary and also bad because the monster block is never going to die now. So let's reset the puzzle. And instead, let's think about a way for Leaf to build a bridge so that he can eventually touch this toggle switch. In order to do that, I would need a stack of blocks. Oops, I would need a stack of 3 blocks. Okay, I know how to do that. So in order to do that, monster block, you're a good guy to stand on this for just a moment. And I need to get a block that I'm going to stack. Then I step here, I've stacked 2 of them together. Then we move things around where you are the ones who are about to be pushed on top. You are the one who's about to receive on top. There's a stack of 3 blocks. Then I take a stack of 3 blocks, put it here. Let's ignore the rest of the puzzle that's going to become unsolvable. I can push this here, push this here, push this here, and make it here. Great. And I can lure you down here. Also great. And I could create water here. Also great, except for I have not killed the monster block that I left behind. So how would I kill the monster block? The monster block could have been a 4th block in the stack, maybe? I'm not sure that that's possible. But again, what interesting mechanics. There is such a new layer of depth, and I'm not just trying to make a pun. It's really cool. Okay, I have a stack of 3. Could I put the monster block on top of this? I don't think I can. But let me just futz with it for a moment. Hey, guess what? I can. That's the monster block in the bottom. That's good, actually, I think. Suppose I did this. It's different. Then Leaf standing on top of it. Oh, okay. So it does need to be the other way around. So I need the monster block on the very top. Okay, let's just try that. I'm still... My spidey sense is tingling that that's not going to solve the puzzle for reasons I don't quite grok. But let's just do it anyway. I want the monster block on the bottom, I just said. So you need to be the receiver. Receive a block. There we go. Then you guys need to be the receivers. Wait. You need to be the final receiver. Got it. So I need to stack pink on top of pink. Like this. Pink on top of pink. Then pink on top of that. Sorry, wrong way around. I made the same mistake. You're the single receiver block. You're the ones I'm giving you. Now monster block becomes the single receiver block. However, before he becomes the single receiver block, he patiently waits right here so I can set up the blocks I'm giving. Monster block becomes the receiver block. Leaf steps here, pushes it on. I've got this giant stack with a monster block on the bottom. And by virtue of the fact that it's on the bottom, I've done the wrong thing again. Gosh darn it. I want the monster block on top. So if I want the monster block on top, then it has to be on the top of the first stack because it's going to continue to be on top after that. Okay. Still not sure that this is even going to be the right final outcome, but we're doing things. So, you get to receive this stack. Then please hold this down. No, other way around. That's fine. Actually, okay, I didn't need to hold things down the way I was holding things down. Alright, monster block on top. Push, 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 push. I hit this. Monster block not only kills Leaf on top, but also kills unsuspecting Bug Bomb on top, is a new mechanic. Okay, interesting. And Bug Bomb now gets, sorry, Monster Block now gets to die in the water. And the room is solved. Okay, is that also going to be a new journal entry? It is. Monster Block kills bomb bugs on top of it. It called that out specifically, so maybe that's the only other block that it's able to kill. Bomb bugs. Dies when falling in water without exploding. I guess I did witness that. Dies when on top of monster block without exploding. Okay, so it's calling out the non-explosionness during that death, which was important because Leaf was right next to it and I didn't even pay attention to that. So thank you, Journal. You actually did come in useful. Yeah, lots of intricate mechanics here. Okay. Okay. Cargo is the name of this room. You're in an odd spot. I have one block. I have a stacking mechanism. I just need to kill you two guys. I have been gifted a stacking mechanism. I don't quite grok its purpose yet. But let's just fiddle with it for a moment. I see that I can do this. Alright, I could do this. I could walk you there, but then you're not going to go anywhere else. Alright, I'm not sure what I see that I could do here. Is there a way... Alright, I know when Leaf is up top and tries to attack a monster below, he can cause an explosion. So if Leaf were somehow standing on a block, up here he could explode and possibly push the block he's on, but I don't know how Leaf would be on the block in there, and I don't know, like, I mean, I have the block here, and I don't know, like, how to turn it into a useful stepping stone to get over here, or to get you to explode. There are very few elements here, so what am I not thinking to do with said elements? Okay, there are very few, so let's enumerate them. I have a bomb bug. I have a leaf. I have a pink block. Who can be stacked on whom? I have realized a way to elevate the bomb bug in the place where Leaf is standing now. However, after having done so, there's no way to get the bomb bug to move anywhere up here because he doesn't see anything. And if Leaf steps here to bring him back down, or even pushes a block here to bring him back down, he would be next to Leaf and just try to explode, and that's no good skis. So I don't think the bomb bug is going on top of something. Is Leaf going on top of something? Leaf could go on top of a block and even attack a bomb bug in order to push the block while Leaf is still on top of it. But the block would have to be somewhere in this general vicinity, and it doesn't seem like it's useful to take advantage of that. So if the bomb bug's not on top and Leaf is not on top, what if the block is on top. Of course it's a mechanic. Wow. A box, a push block can be stacked on top of a monster, or at least a bomb bug, who can then carry it around. What do I do with this information? I see what I do with this information, maybe. Which is I get you to walk over here, and walk over here, and walk over here, and then what? And then kindly die. The bomb bug explodes. There is nothing in its radius. Having no longer any vertical support, the push block falls gently to the ground below it, and I have pushed a block here. Amazing. Cargo. It was cargo, the block, riding on top of the bug. Really interesting mechanics. I really did not expect this. Also, I forgot to take a screenshot of this room on my own little screenshot taker, and so there's the initial state, and it's done. Okay, great. Next room. Dare I do another one? I'm having a lot of fun, so I'm gonna say yes. Porter. Someone is carrying something. Maybe this time a flying snake is gonna carry a block. It definitely seems plausible. So I would need the flying snake to stop here while I had a block ready to be ported. And that does seem plausible based on my understanding of all the other interactions I could potentially do. So now, with a good understanding of how to manipulate the flying snake to fly where I want him to go, I could have him come over here, and then dance, and then become my porter. Great. Where do I want you porting, Mr. Porter? Okay, hold on. There is actually a very important interaction that just happened here. The flying snake is now... There's a push block sitting on top of a flying snake, sitting on top of a toggle door, sitting on top of the snow. And the flying snake is still pursuing Leaf. So Flying Snake is capable of seeing a level downward of where he originally was. And I don't think other monsters had that capability. So something noteworthy is happening there. I did not want to make that turn exactly. I think I want to make this turn, and this turn, and this turn. And I'm not sure exactly quite why yet, but... Let's just do this and kind of, like, get a sense of, okay, that did not really help me. Suppose... instead... I had turned here... and here... I want you going south with me... Can I get more distance on you? I feel like there might be a way to get more distance on you. Hey look, I got more distance on you. It would have been nicer on the other side though. What do I want to do with this distance? What do I think I'm doing? Flying snakes fly, so they're not going to fall in the water. How am I ever... I presume I'm trying to get a block here. Leaf could attack the flying snake and then drop the block into the water. So how would I get the flying snake to the left of Leaf here? I can imagine if the flying snake were here and Leaf were here and they were both dancing to the left. How do I get the flying snake way over here? Do I get the flying snake way over here? It feels like I need to. I think I have the current initial setup of the puzzle, just given the few number of elements. How do I take advantage of it? Come to the south. You're going to close the gap, but that's fine because I have ways that I can unclose it. So I need to go further south. No, I need you having, oops, sorry. Need you having a northward preference here. And then bring you to the south, and then I could do things like this. And now you have a east-west preference, which enables me to, oops, to dance like this, which seems good, but I can't get you going any further to the left. How do I get you to the left of me? Do I need you to the left of me? Like, if a leaf were currently here, like, I don't need you all the way over here. If a leaf were here, leaf could just kill you. The block would be to my left, and I'd be able to push it to the left. And so what? Suppose this guy were dancing to the south of me while I was over here, or to the north of me while I was over here. Like, is there another space that he could drop the block that would be useful? Or could he turn the corner right behind me? Could he just turn the corner right behind me? Could he just turn the corner right behind me? I might be overthinking this. Suppose he were right next to me, and then turn the corner right behind me, and then I said, kablam! I think I would solve the puzzle, and that's all there is to it. Okay, neat. Neat. I enjoyed that. There are more puzzles in this section. I enjoy that too. I have a feeling the next room will be the last room, for reasons. But I think this is a good place to go ahead and call it an episode. So I'm going to say, I hope as always, you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Leafs Odyssey. For now, bye-bye.